him to the stand. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Renee Chu.
And I'm Jeff Hogan. Thanks for joining us. That move comes after the defense only called 2 witnesses. WRAL's Chris Levengood is live with us here in studio. Chris, the defense's case lasted just over 2 hours compared to weeks for the prosecution.
And the one person the defense didn't call, Jeff, former President Donald Trump, their client. Trump didn't speak when he left the courthouse and didn't answer a question about why he wasn't testifying. Previously, Trump said he wanted to take the stand to defend himself against what he called politically motivated charges. Now, the jury will not return until a week from today, and that's when closing arguments are expected. The judge said the session could last for a while when that happens, and that's because it'll be the last time the prosecution and defense would be able to speak. The jury's deliberation will start after that. The judge also told the court before the end of session today, quote, "I'll see you in a week." And that is when we could see the outcome to this historic case, the first time a former president has been on trial for criminal charges.
After 20 days in court, it'll come to a wrap next week. Chris, thanks for the update. Former President Donald Trump's attorneys rest their case after calling former advisor Michael Cohen to the stand. As Connor Hansen reports, jurors were sent home for the day and they're expected to get the case next week.
In just 1 week, former President Donald Trump's fate could be in the hands of a jury in his Manhattan criminal trial. His attorneys winding down their case with closing arguments expected to come next Tuesday.
Won the case by any standard. Any other judge who would have thrown this case out.
Robert Costello returned to the stand. He's a former legal advisor to the prosecution's primary witness, former Trump attorney Michael Cohen. That came shortly after Cohen finished his testimony admitting to stealing from Trump by keeping money that was supposed to go to a tech company. Costello later testified that Cohen told him Trump, quote, knew nothing about the hush money payment to Stormy Daniels.
Costello said to him, do you have anything on Trump that we could use to trade with the Southern District to try to get sentencing leniency? And he told him, he said 10 to 20 times, Bob, I have nothing on Trump.
And in a dramatic moment, Judge Juan Merchan ordered the courtroom cleared after Costello was muttering under his breath and rolling his eyes, though some legal analysts say the exchange could play in favor of the defense.
I think the interplay between between Costello and the judge, the jury picked that up. And the jury obviously feels, in my opinion, that the judge is favoring the prosecution.
It was Connor Hansen reporting. Closing arguments in the case are expected to take place next Tuesday.